So if you're working in a relatively, at least, well-run company, you probably have a process, so a defined process. Usually we call it the customer relationship process, depending on what your business is. And so that might go from marketing the whole way to follow up with the customer, and including manufacturing, delivery, everything. So what we're really focused on, we're in audiobook.net in general, is you, the individual. How can you succeed? We'll let the CEOs worry about that bigger the bigger process. But what is your process within all of that? So if you're a salesperson, you have the bigger process, then a sales process, and then your process within that. Or if you have a manufacturing process, what is your process within that? And so that's something that you can work on all the time, where you're constantly honing that process in, where you're constantly thinking, how can I make this a little bit more efficient, or how can I make this a little better for the customer? How can I add value to the customer, or how can I add value to the team? So Atomic Habits is a great book that talks about this, how you can always increase a little bit every day by 1%. And that's what we're trying to do with this process. And what we're talking about in this chapter is taking your process, constantly honing it, but first start out by knowing that there is a process, what that really means. Like, I'm really intentional about what I'm doing every day. I'm not just coming to work and kind of winging it. I'm coming in, I know what I need to do. I know what I'm going to do if something goes sideways. I can jump right into my recovery process. And so being intentional, once you have that process in place and you start using it and thinking about it, now you can refine it over time, which makes it really powerful, and it makes your life easier, it makes the people around you's life easier, and just, it's really the only way to operate. And the key is to keep honing it and keep making it better. All right, that's it for today. Thanks everybody. I'll see you in the next one.